Hello buddy, my name is Vivu and today I'm at the Worcester Art Museum. Today they're doing Diwali, which is Indian/Hindu festival that is celebrated with fireworks, praying, and light. It's a festival that symbolizes light over darkness and good over evil, and it's a time for exchanging of gifts, family gatherings, and spreading of joy. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some footage of the festival and showing some love to it. So let's go! As said before, Diwali is an Indian and a Hindu festival that's celebrated by millions of people from around the world. It's known as the Festival of Lights, and it symbolizes the victory of light over darkness and good over evil. During the celebration, people light oil lamps, decorate their homes, and exchange gifts. It's time for family gatherings, feasts, and fireworks, and praying. Overall, it's a beautiful celebration that holds a lot of significant religious and cultural importance, and the exact customs and traditions may vary among different regions and communities. I'm now going to show you how this celebration is portrayed through different ways like dance, singing, music, clothing, food, art, and other activities that are done for this celebration. Thank you to the Indian Society of Worcester for putting on this event in the museum, and it's an organization that's based in Worcester, Massachusetts that aims to promote Indian culture, heritage, and community in the local area. It organizes various cultural events, festivals, and activities to celebrate Indian traditions and foster a sense of unity among the Indian community. They provide a platform for people to come together, share their experience, and promote a cultural exchange. Dance is an important part of Diwali celebrations, especially in India. It symbolizes the joy and exuberance associated with the festival, and people often perform traditional folk dances during Diwali, such as Garba, Ras, Dandiya, Kathak, Giba, and other various classical and regional dance forms in other parts of India. These dances are a way to express happiness, unity, and the victory of light over darkness, which is the central theme of Diwali. They bring people together and create a sense of community and festivity during the festival. I'm now going to show you some of the dances that are performed during the Diwali celebration. Singing is an integral part of Diwali celebrations and it symbolizes the expression of joy, devotion, and the celebration of light's triumph over darkness. During Diwali, people sing devotional songs and hymns dedicated to various deities, especially towards goddess Lakshmi and Lord Rama. These songs express gratitude and devotion to the divine, seek blessings for prosperity and well-being. These songs are often accompanied by traditional musical instruments and dance, which creates a sense of unity and festivity among individuals and communities. I'm now going to show you some of the singing and songs that take place during the Diwali celebration. Clothing plays a significant role in the symbolism of Diwali in several ways. People wear traditional clothing pieces like saris, lehengas, kurta pajamas, and dhotis during Diwali to symbolize a connection to one's culture and heritage, and it showcases a sense of pride and respect for traditions. People often choose bright and colorful attire during Diwali, and these vibrant colors represent the festival spirit of joy, celebration, and the triumph of light over darkness. It also has some religious significance to it, and some people choose to wear specific colors or clothing associated with their religious beliefs. For example, wearing yellow or gold colored clothing is associated with devotion to goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth. This is a way to express one's inner joy and positivity during this auspicious time of the year. In Diwali, food symbolizes the sweetness of life, prosperity, and the joy of sharing. Sweets, in particular, are exchanged as gifts and consumed during the festival, signifying the celebration of abundance and the hope for a prosperous future. Special meals and traditional dishes prepared during Diwali represent the richness of Indian culinary traditions and are shared among family and friends, emphasizing togetherness and unity. Additionally, the act of preparing and offering food during Diwali rituals expresses devotion and gratitude to the divine for blessings and wealth and well-being. Overall, food in Diwali is a symbol of joy, generosity, and the festive spirit that permeates the celebration. Art holds a lot of significance and importance during Diwali, in which it lets people be creative and be able to express their style of art through different methods like vibrant colors, painting, drawing, and other methods like that to really show how they portray Diwali and how they represent themselves and how they worship deities during the celebration. Other popular art forms that are done during the celebration are Rangoli, candle and diya art, and henna art, which applies intricate mehndi designs on hands and feet and is a customary part of Diwali preparations, especially for women. Mehndi art is not only beautiful, but also holds a lot of cultural and symbolic significance to them. Art during Diwali enhances the festival's aesthetics, symbolism, and cultural richness. It adds a sense of beauty, creativity, and spirituality to the celebrations, and it makes it more vibrant and meaningful for individuals and communities. I'm now going to show you some of the art pieces that are being portrayed of Diwali at the Worcester Art Museum, and it really shows people's expressions and creativity for the festival and what they think about it. During Diwali, people engage in a wide range of activities to celebrate the festival. These activities vary from region to region, and they include things like taking pictures with each other, playing chess, worshiping and praying to important gods, building stuff with Legos, lighting oil lamps and candles, bursting firecrackers, taking part in arts and crafts workshops, doing charity and helping others, and other important activities that are done during the celebration. These activities create a sense of joy, togetherness, and help celebrate light's victory over darkness, which is the central theme of Diwali. In conclusion, Diwali is a festival that symbolizes the triumph of light over darkness, knowledge over ignorance, and good over evil. It's a time for joy, unity, and renewal as families and communities come together to celebrate, pray, and share the richness of the Indian culture. The various customs, activities, dance, singing, clothing, food, art, and rituals associated with Diwali helps reflect the diversity and symbolism that makes this festival so special. It is a time for spreading love, happiness, and positivity, and it serves as a reminder of the importance of hope and renewal in our lives. Happy Diwali to everyone that celebrated it.